Hello, everyone. It's Friday. What's today's date? It's Friday, May 19th. Oh, I have to make my window smaller so it all fits. Make sure it all fits so you can see it all. There we go. Oh, look at that window adjustment. Today, I'm only going to stream for like an hour. We do shorter streams on Fridays just because it's Friday. It's usually pretty chill around here. There's less people. It's quieter. So yeah, we'll do a little hour stream today. Um, hey Leah. Hey Fatty Lumps. Hey Travis. Hi everyone. Can we put the patronizers in reverse alphabetical order? No, Zach. You will not be first. Um, yeah. Leica. I can't even follow my own pronunciation thing here. Was a homeless Russian dog that was the first animal to orbit the Earth. Um, the goodest doggo. Yeah, this week. Sorry, I didn't stream. I didn't stream on Wednesday. Wednesday turned out to be hectic. Um, we got you all will appreciate this since you watched me make the damn thing, but uh, we got proofs back from the printer for the IGN stuff, and things were very distorted, and we couldn't figure out why. And after some poking around, uh, after digging to the bottom of things, we realized that the dimensions had been changed, unbeknownst to anyone on the side of IGN. So I had to revise those illustrations. And it was some work. I can show. Let's see. I can show you. Everything ended up. Everything ended up fine. It's fine. But probably the biggest change was this wall. So let's see if I can. Actually, it'd probably be easier to just like pull these up side by side. So yeah, some of these walls got narrower. All of them got narrower. Luckily, the height was about the same, but some of them, to various degrees, got much more narrow. And oh god, how do I bring this up at the same time? This is a nightmare. So yeah, here you can appreciate. We lost a good foot off of this one. So I had to do a lot of trickery to keep basically the same amount of stuff in here, and condense it by about like 15 inches. Not easy, but yeah. So that was Wednesday and Thursday morning. Whew, what a mad rush. Okay, so we got this Cosmo from Guardians of the Galaxy. It is not Todd. Also, hello, Todd. All right, so we got our dog. I'm gonna put some dog bones floating in space because that's fun, and kids are dumb and won't know any better that there are no dog bones in space, right? Kids don't know that. Um, I guess it's not a dog bone. It's not the bone of a dog. It's a dog treat shaped like a bone. And definitely not a dick like it's shaped like right now. God damn it. Okay. Let's see. Um, yes, Fatty Lunch. Some of the wall dimensions changed. Mostly the widths. The width. This is what? Not why. Yeah. So it would have been a lot easier if the dimensions had changed and some of the walls got bigger, but they all had to shrink a little bit. Which, let's see. Which was a fiasco. What? Oh my god. I just want to curve these edges. This is going really well. Just want to make a simple dog bone. All right, let's start this over here. Let's make these circles overlap each other ever so slightly, or ever so much. I guess that didn't end up being very slight. So hopefully there will not be 2 points when I join them all together. I finished that. There we go. I finished that Mega Man portrait this morning. I need to send that to the printer before I fly away. Let's see. Here it is. Here's how that turned out. So I resolved the like awkward space in the upper right by putting a little shelf full of things on it, including an energy tank, because of course. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how that came out. I like the fancy frame. The fancy frame, and Mega Man doesn't look pervy anymore, or weird, or creepy, or derpy. So yeah, I'm happy with how that came out. Thanks, Todd. Alright, so how many dog treats would there be in space? These are the important questions. I guess the other important thing is in this stuff is to make sure that all of the elements take up about the same amount of space in the middle. Right now, Leica is like the other elements are like round or I don't know, a little thicker, a little more full. Whereas Leica is kind of a thin puppy. And so it's like, how do you make her fill out the space without making her huge and way bigger than all of the other card things? Oh yeah, thanks. Thanks. Yeah, I didn't finish it on stream. I finished it off of stream, but I was happy with how it turned out as well. It feels very grandiose, which I think is appropriate for a giant circle of orbiting rocks and ice and stuff. Just chilling out outside of a planet. Let's see. Okay. I swear to God I had some reference for old Leica here, and Leica, let's see. Leica. Look at that puppy. Look at that puppy. What a good girl. What a good puppy. I like these like amazing, like this like Soviet art. Puppy. Okay, so she's kind of a white puppy. Look at her with her little rig on. Okay, so she's a white puppy with like a brown face. That's good to know. Alright, let's turn these, right now, these disparate lines into something not, that's not a bunch of disparate lines. How are you all doing today? I can't talk. I can't talk today. I don't know. I think my mind is already like checked out for vacation time. So if you all have any questions or anything that you can make me talk about, I would appreciate it. How do I go about making this into solid shapes here? Oh, look at this. Okay, so she has a red suit on. Orange will have to do, I think. I don't think I have red in this palette anywhere. Let's see. Oh, don't get me. You're gonna get Meg started on. Oh shit! Now you asked about the garden. Meg's wants a dog very much, and I feel like I already have, between my 2 cats and me, I already have enough poop in my life and I don't need more. I feel like I have to wait for one of the cats to die before we get a dog. Hopefully that's Rocco, because Rocco is just an utter bastard. Let's see, am I going on vacation to North Carolina, to the beach? It's like a family vacation, a wholesome family vacation. And am I gonna see the new Alien? Probably not. I really like Alien 1, 2, and 3, even though people dump on 3 all the time. People are wrong every day. I don't hold it against them. Alien 3 is a fine movie, and I like it. I don't like Alien 4. I did not like Prometheus. And Alien Covenant, I get more Prometheus vibes from it than original Alien vibes. So I don't think I will be seeing it. Yes, Meg does indeed have a dog adoption website open most of the time. I'm gonna copy all this stuff and put it over here. Just because I'm about to get rid of things. But I still need to keep some of these lines that define like the interior elements of the dog. Yeah, you have a dog now, Todd, and are you happy with your purchase of dog? Did you buy the right dog? Oh no. You fell for the same thing I did. Megs was like, "We can just go look at other cats." And so we looked at other cats and we found Batman, who now lives with us and is an idiot, but is also our preferred cat to Rocco. So, yeah, kids can be devious. Devious little kids. Just making space dogs and yawning, working and yawning. let's see here. Megs, I will not allow you to volunteer with a adoption group. You were not allowed. You were banned. You're banned. That's the most terrible idea. Let's see, how can I... It's the worst idea. Oh yeah. Training a dog does not seem fun. And so like most of the dogs on that adoption website are like adult dogs. So they're already trained, which is nice. Hello, Nico. Let's see. Space Bones. Let's see. Am I gonna put a hammer and sickle on this? No, we are not. Well, I guess. I don't know. It depends on whether I ever want government distribution from this thing, right? So I guess if I want this in public schools in 2017, I should put a hammer and sickle on it, right? That's where we're at right now as a country, right? I think. But they actually didn't put a hammer and sickle on this stuff. They put CCCP, which is Russian for USSR. And I don't know whether I'll put that on here or not. But it's on everything. Oh, my WhatsApp window is lying. Oh, it is. Let's see. We can... All right, there we go. I updated it. Wait, can you see when I do that live? Can you see me updating that live? We'll do it. We'll do, that's what WhatsApp should be all the time. This is a Dobson reference. All right. Okay, so puppy dog. Let's see. Space dogs, space dogs. Get your space dogs. I hear Meg's creaking around out there. You saw no such comment. A space squirrel. Okay, so I think that this will be a gradient, probably, is what I think. Let's see, wait. Leica has a brown head. Let's see, how do I do the transition from white to brown? I guess we'll find out. First I'll nail down this jawline thing. So we'll make that, and we texture at the grain. Okay. So, Todd, maybe you haven't given up like me. See, I think that I just at some point gave up. I used to measure the hell out of things and stuff. And at some point, I think that I just like kept thinking, I don't know. There's still like I care too much about a lot of stuff that doesn't ultimately matter. Things that I notice that no one else is gonna notice. But yeah, some stuff like curves and things like that. I just can't worry. If I worried about stuff like that all the time, I think it would just be like paralyzing for me. Puppy dog. Your back legs are maybe a little too dark. Maybe a little too dark. Maybe the solution is to make the back legs white and to do the same gradient thing that I just did. Yeah, I think so. I think there's like a different, like I see, people, like some illustrators, my buddy Justin Mazel. When he does, my backpack is stuck in the wheel of my chair. When he does illustrations, he works on a grid and stuff, and I don't work on a grid. I can't. Again, it's a bad idea. I'd get too obsessive over it and would never get anything done. Mathematical. It sounds like something a really lame superhero shouts out. Wait, what happened? There it is. Is it just me or does that back paw look thick? I feel like it looks. It is. It's more thick. Yo, that paw's been going to the gym. How do I... Make this paw a little more thin. Boom. A newer, thinner leg. We built a thinner leg. You know what would be cool is if that back leg lined up with that. I don't know if it'll look good. I don't know. Let's see. Gradient, gradient, gradients. My life is gradients. Apply grain. Transparency, make mask, invert mask, drag back over here, select the shape, align it to the other shape. Does that work? I think I like the leg a little lower. As much as I would like for it to align with that. I think that's fine. What is this? I do not... Oh. I'm listening to a 90s mix. And it played Soundgarden. And I was like, I don't like this. Then I saw that it was Soundgarden. Sorry, I don't like Soundgarden. I think Chris Cornell dying is really sad, but I'm not a big Soundgarden person. Let's see. I really like making illustrations with these grainy gradients, but it is... I have like yet to like really find a way to do it quickly, which makes me crazy because a lot of stuff I like to like keep moving, keep going, and like, and I feel just like slow working in with these just because it's always a multi-step process, and I've tried to make like actions that would speed it up, but they won't do it because they won't. I've never listened to Audio Slave either. What am I doing right now? What am I doing? I'm making a mask and inverting that mask. Alright, puppy. Your glowing purple eye is a little disconcerting here. Let's see. Okay, you got a brown head, don't you? Let's see. Let's figure this out. Okay, and you have brown ears too. Okay, good. I have never made a meme. I can say, I can say that with confidence. That has never happened. That looks weird. It looks like someone dropped a chocolate ice cream cone on her head. No. Look at that noble dog going into space. Alright, I can't handle this 90s music anymore. It keeps playing 90s music that I don't like. Thanks, Spotify. Alright. Let's see how we make this thing. I kind of want to see if I can just make it out of a single gradient, but I think this dog accomplished more than any of us will. The tragedy of being human. This dog is certainly more well traveled than any of us are, or will be, right? Like a dog. Pretty good. I think from my reading about Lake in Space, I mean, I don't think that they didn't intend to kill her, but they also just kind of didn't know what would happen. And I think that what ultimately happened was she died of overheating. So I guess she had just like space dog heat stroke. Poor Leica. Let's see. Well, we don't want the thing obscuring the front of her face, so oh good, the next dog's made it back. Yeah, she definitely died in orbit. rest in space. Poor dog. So I kind of thought that like maybe one of these dogs would be like or one of these bones would be like in the foreground, but I feel like to really communicate that it's in the foreground, you have to like put it over something. And Illustrator, oh, you were attempting dog treats. Wow, when you put it behind the cloud like that, you just look like giant god bones. Like, I just don't know that you can really communicate like that kind of depth. I mean, I think if you like really wanted to do it, it would be like dog bone like in the corner. But I think that's probably a little bit overkill. I mean, you can have one bone. No. You could have like god bones. This is a pretty good like metal band's name, right? So we can do a bone there. We can do another bone. Oh no, her body never returned to Earth. Well, these are the facts that we are not going to put on the back of the cards for the children to learn about. These cards, these facts will just stay with us here on the stream. This poor dog. That's what we're making these alphabet flashcards for, so children can learn to deal with loss. God. The stream got real dark real fast. I'll put that on the back of the box. It'll teach your children the alphabet and how to mourn. Oh God, I keep yawning. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I can't help it. I don't know why I'm yawning. I didn't go to bed that late. Let's see. I think I gotta move around these squiggles in the back. These space squiggles. Yeah, we'll release a set of cards with questionable facts so that Texas can use them in their schools. We want to be all inclusive with Astro Alphabet, so. I think that means that in some southern states we will have to present all of these things as science fiction and not science fact. I think is all that means. Let's see. Gotta move them dog bones over. We would send the Texas. We would send the dumbest version of the cards to the White House. Absolutely. There's too many facts strewn throughout these cards. We probably just have to black out most of the text for it to be White House appropriate. We'd actually just have to replace all the facts with fake facts about the Electoral College victory. She was a cyborg? Oh, Jesus. More like the cyborg dog. Well, there are two Russian things in these cards. There's Leica, and then there's Yuri Gagarin. Gagarin? I don't know. Who was the first man to orbit the planet. Russians beat us to a fair amount of stuff. Let's see here. I mean, they beat us to a kleptocracy, right? We're heading there now, but they were there first. Really trendsetters in a lot of ways. Witch hunt cards? I don't think Sputnik is in there. I think no, because S is for solar system. That's one of those tough ones. Harsh truth cards. The heat death of the universe will occur in X number of years. Just replace all the facts with like when things will decay into like when Phobos will decay into Mars and come crashing into it. How eventually, I think, in a long enough timeline, the orbits of Venus and Mars will intersect and they will crash into each other. That's not for like billions of years, but it will happen. Yeah, harsh truth cards. That could be. Because, harsh truth is never harsher than on a galactic scale. The sun will implode. Aliens that have been at war for trillions of years will eventually blow up our sun to prevent us from evolving further. There's all sorts of things out there to worry about. That collar's thick, like that dog's arm. Rich person buries 6 dogs. Oh, man. Let's see here. Well, it's got to be thick enough to cover that, or I can just cheat it. We're just going to cheat. How about that? Because this is an illustration, and illustrations are just representations of reality. It's not supposed to be a one-to-one sort of thing. So we can make that go up. Let's see. We're just messing with all of the stuff that I like carefully positioned. X is not for Xenomorph. I'd have to look. I don't know what X is for off the top of my head. Shit, what did I do here? Oh. You go on top of that. And then I'll lock it, and I'll put you on top of that. This is small. This is space helmet. The light part on the opposite side of the gradient. Yeah, like a highlight. We'll see. This thing is still a ways from being finished. How are you achieving the noisy look? There is, let's see, on YouTube. Hold on, I can find it and link it. Real quick, after I move this up to cover my tracks. No one look behind this lighter orange shape. Let's see. Where is that thing? It's on YouTube somewhere. You did it! Thanks, Nico. Puppies, puppies in space. Puppies in space. It is not the best tutorial ever. It's a fun tutorial, right? Oh, crap. Let's see. Ooh, a leash. That's a good idea. Let's see. The one thing I will say about the tutorial that I appreciate is someone that has, like, you know, endured many tutorials on YouTube in my life is that even though it's kind of clumsy and I probably didn't plan it out as well as I could have, Shauna Lynn is now hosting. Thanks, Shauna. I need to update that. That alert was all wrong. That did not match the aesthetic of everything else. I need to update that. Keep finding things that I have to update. This is never going to end. It's like a game of whack-a-mole. But as someone who has endured a lot of tutorials on YouTube, I do appreciate that even though it might not be the most focused tutorial, it gets to the point quickly. I feel like half of the tutorials that I watch, Jesus, people talk about just inane shit for like 3 minutes before they tell you how to actually do the title of the tutorial. Let's see. I am going... What am I doing here? I am looking up dog leashes. Dog leash. I mean, this little latch on the end... But that's what you, like, attach to the dog's collar. So, I don't know how we show that. Maybe we just show it floating around with a loop. Let's see here. Yeah, you have to skip the first 3 minutes. Absolutely. But not with my single tutorial. The other weird thing is after I loaded up that tutorial... after I posted that, whenever I look at the YouTube, on the YouTube app on my Xbox, it always recommends that stupid tutorial. And I'm like, why would I want to watch my own tutorial? Is a loop at the end of this gonna look weird? Is it just gonna look kind of like a noose? I mean, that's what a dog leash kind of looks like. I mean, look, it's just a lot of like nooses. Hey, I didn't make this. I didn't decide that dog leashes should look like this, okay? I'm just look, I didn't. This is Todd's fault. You all blame Todd. we're not we're not gonna do the leash, sorry. You know, like so many things, it did seem like a really good suggestion. Oh god. Yeah, they might think it's a noodle. It's not a noose, it's a noodle. It's a noodle. Let's see. Let's make another one of these and let's make the fill color white. The name's color. Fill color. Oh, shit. Let's see. Can we make... Can someone smarter than me make an Adobe, like an extension that changes all instances of the use of the word fill to the name Phil? Can we do that? Philip Color. All my friends call me Phil. Goodness. Could there be more dog treats? It's the question we're always asking. I mean, technically, the dog would not be floating in space to begin with. So, if we're going to start picking apart technicalities here, I think we got to scrap the whole illustration. So, yeah, so technically, if she died of heat exposure, she should be on fire, right? Is that where this is going? We need to illustrate a space dog on fire in space for a kid's card. All right. Yeah, there's been a lot of like really dark dog stuff on the stream today. I, for one, blame Todd. Todd, should we ever be in the same place at the same time? I owe you many beers. Maybe we can settle everything over a nice board game of your choosing one day. You know, maybe one that you like, if there are any that you like. It's my understanding that you don't like any board games, but, you know, maybe we could find something. Although to be fair, when I do blame when I do blame Todd for stuff and I realize that he's not here, I do feel bad about it and I say I shouldn't do that because Todd isn't here. I mean, I'm just a bastard. I'm not a total bastard. All right, let's get one of these dog treats. Do these dog treats have any depth to them? Like maybe this one, maybe that's how you could show that it's in the foreground, is you give it more detail than the other ones. Let's try it. Hey, Snow Mew. Let's see. Let's rotate this so I'm not working on it at this like weird angle. It's accurate. I don't always blame people. All right, so remember when we blended the whole IGN booth? Remember how good that was? Let's see. That was really just such a treat. No pun intended, because I'm working on treats. Yeah, we blame Todd because he's nice. We blame him for things that he would never actually be blamed for because he is nice. The cool pixel overlay for the space and the background. Does you mean the like the purple? The purple happening back there? I'm glad that you're enjoying the stream. I am enjoying the stream too. Sometimes I really have to like build myself up to do the stream. Like I don't always feel like doing it. But I feel like it's important to maintain the schedule and everything. And so it's always nice in days where I'm like not totally feeling it to come on and like really you all make this fun for me. So thank you. This is the stream that I needed. Let's see. Hold on, Snowmew. I will let's see. There's a link to how to do those gradients. Those grainy gradients. Yeah, what is Megs doing? She might be doing laundry, as she is also prepping for plane trips tomorrow. Yes, the gradient. The biggest question in my life right now is, will I be able to get an Uber at 5 o'clock in the morning in Minneapolis? I just don't know. If I were in like LA, then no doubt it'd be fine, right? But in Minneapolis, I'm just not sure. Not the biggest question in my life, but the biggest question right now. Yes, right now, that is the biggest question. That is the thing that I'm thinking about the most. You can't. We'll see. I feel like if you can't get an Uber, you're definitely not going to be able to get a Lyft, right? And wow, Megs, you're living the dream down there. Hey, Sean. Yeah, so this has been keeping me up. I've been thinking about it all day. And I just don't know. We tried to see if we could like schedule one, and they do have that ability. You can schedule one, but not in Minneapolis because Silicon Valley hates Minneapolis, I guess. I have friends, but none. The problem is, I never want to burden someone with having to wake up at 5 in the morning. I think they do have taxis in Minneapolis. I mean, I'm pretty sure. Hey, Aaron. I got a hat on and this like band for my headphones like goes over my head, so I can't like itch under my head. So I just have to like hit my head. It's really stupid. Megs, I'm not gonna look at that dog. I'm gonna look at that dog. He's got such a big face. Such a big, cute face. We're not getting that dog, Megs. We're not getting Brody. We're not getting Brody, Megs. No, you don't understand. This is Megs constantly sending me dogs. You all, this is bad. Once a week. That's maybe a conservative estimate, Megs. A conservative amount of dog sending. We could ride a horse. I wonder if they have long-term horse parking at the airport. So now the biggest question in my life is: do they have long-term horse parking at the airport? Brody. Oh, God. Brody is a big snuggler. I already got 2 cats that want to be big snugglers. I got too many snugglers in my life. Sounds like a weird, like, alien. What do I do with all these snugglers? Apply grain. Oops, I released the mask. I have too many snugglers. What are the little... when I think of a snuggler alien, I think of... What are those... Tiblets? Why can't I remember the name from Star Trek? The little fuzzy things that like... The trouble with tribbles, right? That's what it is. Tribbles. Yes. But I don't know what the equivalent, like the trouble with tribbles. I don't know what the blank with snugglers is. Oh, maybe if you see, maybe like that. Does that look like it's floating more? If you like see the top side of it up there. Yeah, that's because Megs hangs out on like a big chair all day. So the cats just smother her, whereas I sit in an office chair like a normal working adult, Megs, and the cats don't bother me. The struggles with Snuggles. Perfect. Perfect. The struggles with Snuggles. What layer is anything on anymore? Have I put too many? Have I gone overboard with the dog treats here? I feel like there should be a dog treat down here to balance things out, but then this space right here feels a little empty. Great, thanks, Megs. Now, God, now everyone is just sending me cute dog get. Fuck. Oh, Argo is deaf, or his name is Argo, asterisk deaf asterisk. He's so cute. Oh. Oh shit, Argo has beef with everyone. Hates dogs, hates cats. Argo, don't take no shit from no one. Aww. My best guess is he was named after the movie Argo, which was about a rescue mission. I wonder if they like play like name detective for every dog that they get. Yeah, we can have a dog channel. Here, I'll write a note so I don't forget that we have a dog channel. Let's see. Patreon, Discord, dog channel. All right, it's officially in the books. It's on the to-do list. All right, you're out, Todd. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Glad you could join us. We're just gonna spend the rest of the stream looking at dogs, aren't we? Oh, God. Those poor animals. Look at how scraggly he is. Oh, I love it. I'm a big fan of scraggly dogs. Dogs that like kind of look a little messed up. I'm a big fan. If a dog is missing a limb, I'm a huge fan. He's a cat wrangler. All right, you have a great weekend too, Todd. I do believe, yes, I do believe he had a sweater on. Whoops. Hey, Frankie. We're doing all right. I think the stream has now just evolved into looking at pictures of dogs. Well, this is yes. This is Meg's sent me this earlier today and said if Rocco had a biography, this would be it. Rocco is truly an utter bastard. I feel like there needs to be something that fills this space up. I don't know. I mean, you can put the larger trees there, but like that fills it up. But then it looks like Leica is looking at it, which makes it seem like a huge dog treat. Poor Batman. I mean, let's see. Maybe I can. Like, what if there's like. Well, no, I've never done that before. Okay. Actually, if I just move the bone up a little bit, that kind of takes care of it. Don't mind me, just talking to myself, always. I mean, technically, even when I'm talking with you watching, I'm still talking to myself because I'm just in a room and talking to myself. And that is chaos theory. Stars. That's the layer I want. The star layer. Okay, how long has this stream been going? This stream's been going on for an hour and 27 minutes. You all were, you know, I never told you to let me know when it was an hour. When it was an hour, I should have been paying attention. But I said that I was only going to stream for an hour. And I think that I'm going to stop streaming now, which I know is sad because some of you just got here. But for those that were here last time, here's how, because we were all laughing at how terrible I think Mega Man looked at the time. I put some more work on that and got that all wrapped up, so that's good. Yeah, that's it. I think that's all I got for you today. Oh my god, afternoon yawns. I wonder if there's some coffee I can microwave. But yeah, we were about right here at the beginning of the stream. So we've made some progress. We got some dog bones in here. And how many of these do we have? We have we'll say that this is done. It's not done, but 7 done. 27 letters in the alphabet, so we have 19 left to make. Almost there. Almost a third of the way done, so that's nice. Yeah, none of those others, they don't get eyebrows. Just no eyebrows. Just the old guy gets eyebrows. I know. I'm sorry, Frankie. I'm sorry. But we'll be back. We won't be back next week. This is important stream news. It's important stream news. I'm not going to be streaming next week. I will be not here. So, there will be no streams. I will try to think of something nice to do to make up for it when I get back. I don't know what that will be, but, whatever. So, not being here next week, we'll let everyone know again that I'm just going to do the plug now, right? On Patreon, we got 2 new patrons in the last week, which is great. So 2 more people subscribing to the print subscription, which is wonderful. And again, anyone who pledges $5 or more this month will be entered in to win one of 5 of these Yoshi's Island wood mats. And additionally, the print for this month, if you're curious about doing the print subscription thing, where is that print? Here it is. It's Yondu with little baby Groot and Yondu's arrow. So that's what's going on in the Patreon world this week. And I'll remind everyone of this stuff again as we get closer to the end of the month when all the deadlines for this stuff are going to drop. The axe is going to drop. We'll be done. I have an HDMI cord here. I needed an HDMI cord so I could bring my Nintendo Switch with me because I still have Zelda to play. Okay. Thanks everyone for hanging out. This was a super fun stream today. Megs, damn you for making them all send me cute dogs now. So now I get this from all angles. I have no safe space away from dogs anymore. They're everywhere. So there are worse problems, but that's going to be it today. So thanks everyone for tuning in. Have a super great weekend. Have a great next week, because I won't see you for a whole week. We're going to miss each other. And I'll see you when I get back. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Bye-bye.